What's up, it's Eddie G, and today we're going to talk about La Virgen de Guadalupe. Some say that there's only one thing more Mexican than the Mexican flag.
Tequila?
No.
Mariachis?
No.
Oh, tamales.
No.
Okay, I give up.
La Virgen de Guadalupe.
Ah, yes, I was gonna say that, but then I didn't.
Well, stick around. You might learn something.
I'm gonna drop a knowledge bomb on your ass.
Knowledge bomb.
Who is the Virgen de Guadalupe and why is she so synonymous with Mexico? Well, according to the legend, shortly after the Spaniards conquered Mexico, an indigenous man by the name of Juan Diego was on his way from a ranchito where he lived with his uncle to a Catholic school across the hill called El Tepeyac. But as he was making his way across the hill, a woman in the form of a ghost appeared to him and said,
Hi, how's it going? So listen, I need you to, I'm Mary, the mother of Jesus, by the way. I guess I should have started with that. Anyway, I'm the mother of Jesus, and I need you to do me a favor, okay? Can you be a sweetheart and go tell the Bishop Sumaraga to build me a temple here? Okay, thanks. Love you. TTYL.
As one tends to do when a ghost tells you to do something, Juan Diego ran straight to the church with a quickness. When he got there though, the bishop was a bit busy and he brushed him off.
What does that Indian want?
A temple, sir.
A temple? Ha! He's nuts. Tell him to go away.
But after persisting for some time, Juan Diego was able to eventually relay the message to the bishop. Unfortunately though, the bishop did not believe him. I mean, come on, would you build a temple simply because some dude said he saw a ghost? Temples are expensive! You would probably ask for a sign or something, right? Well, that's exactly what the bishop did. He asked Juan Diego for a sign. So Juan Diego goes back to where the ghost appeared and told her what happened. Juan Diego suggested Mary maybe find someone else, someone more credible perhaps, but Mary was adamant that Juan Diego be the one to deliver the message. She told him to come back on Monday and that she would have a sign for him. But come Monday, Juan Diego's uncle, Bernardino, or Bernie for short, woke up very ill, so Juan Diego went to town for a doctor. So instead of going through the hill as he always did, he went around it to avoid running into Mary. He was probably like, forget Mary, I got shit to do. But Mary was too smart. She appeared to him as he was trying to sneak around her. She told him not to worry about Uncle Bernie, that he was fine. She was gonna take care of it. Don't worry about it. Mary then sent him to the top of the hill to collect some roses, which were kind of unusual at this time because, you know, it's the middle of winter. Juan Diego then gathered roses in his tilma, which is kind of like a cloak, and he went to go see the bishop. Surely, flowers in the middle of December was a credible sign, right? But when Juan Diego showed the bishop the roses, he still wasn't buying it. He probably thought, clever trick, nothing more. Temples are expensive. Defeated, Juan Diego dropped the tilma, dropping the roses and revealing the image of the Virgen de Guadalupe. All of a sudden, the bishop believed him. I see. All of a sudden. Anyway, that's what the story says, right? The Temple of the Virgin Mary was built on top of the Tepeyac in Mexico City and is now a site of pilgrimage for many Catholics. Believers who have made the pilgrimage report having experienced miracles as well. But there are also a lot of people who doubt the authenticity of the cloak and think there was a legend created as a way to indoctrinate the indigenous population. Whether the legend is true or not, there's no doubt that Our Lady of Guadalupe is a meaningful part of the Mexican identity. Every year on December 12th, many Catholics make the pilgrimage to Mexico City, or for the casual Mexican Catholics, at least a trip to the church at the butt crack of dawn to sing La Virgen de Guadalupe Las Mañanitas, which is like happy birthday, but better. But anyway, that's all I have for today. If you're Mexican, are you gonna wake up super early to go sing La Virgen de Guadalupe the Mañanitas? And if you're not Mexican or you're not Catholic, what would you like to learn about next? Let me know in the comments. Till next time, my name's Eddie G, signing off.